to our morning is we're seeing plenty of sunshine to start things off, and we'll see a fairly sunny day with a few clouds later on. As we go through your day, winds, not much of an issue, a little breezy-ish around the Tri-Cities, northwest winds. A little stronger, though, as you move towards the north and east of the Tri-Cities, especially north-central Nebraska. That's where we'll see the strongest winds today. They could gust over 25 miles per hour. Not terribly bad, though. Lighter winds as you get towards the southwest part of the state. As we get into tonight, we're going to watch our northern Kansas counties for a slim chance of rain and thunderstorms. I think the better chance will be south of our northern Kansas counties. And then later in the night, a warm front will lift through, and along that front, we may see some isolated storms try to fire across north central and northeast Nebraska. Behind that, though, a cold front will start to drape itself into the northern part of the state, and you can kind of see where it is. More of an easterly wind north of that boundary, more of a southeasterly wind south of that boundary. And so it'll be a little cooler up north tomorrow in the 60s and 70s. Most of us will still make 80s, and I do think temperatures around 90 degrees are possible near and south of the Nebraska-Kansas border. Much of the day tomorrow very quiet with partly cloudy skies, but as we get towards tomorrow night, this is when we start to look for the threat, our next really chance of severe weather out there. Late in the day on Thursday, storms will try to fire up out west, and then they'll start to ride along that cold front as it kind of slowly moves southward. It'll ride along that cold front overnight Thursday night. So as we push into the evening hours, there's a shower and thunderstorm activity. Notice the trend of better chances as the farther north you go. So if you live south of the interstate, it's a slight chance. North of the interstate, a little better chance, kind of a chance to likely chance of showers and thunderstorms. As we push towards the late night hours, we're getting towards midnight. We may start to see some storms move into the Tri-Cities area, but again, better chances north of the interstate. And then later in the night, the severe weather threat gets a little lower, but we'll still see a few showers and thunderstorms pushing through northern and especially eastern portions of Nebraska. That will take us into what should be a mostly dry day Friday with that cold front a little farther south. That front will be closer to southern Nebraska or northern Kansas during the day Friday, so most of us will be cooler behind that front. Just depends on where exactly it is. And most of the day Friday looks dry, but by late in the afternoon and more so into the evening hours, more showers and thunderstorms will try to fire up. This time again a little farther south, closer to and south of Interstate 80. So the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a large part of the area for tomorrow, and especially more so tomorrow night, for the threat of strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, almost everybody's under a marginal risk of severe weather, but it's where we have that slight chance. That's where your better chance of strong to severe thunderstorms is going to be as we get through the evening and overnight hours of Thursday night here. Wind and hail, your primary threat. I think initially hail out west, and then more of a damaging wind gust threat later on in the night as those storms progress eastward. And as I mentioned, then as we get into Friday, more so Friday night, your chance is going to be better as you get to the south of the interstate, near and south of Interstate 80, where there's a slight risk of severe weather with a marginal threat just a little bit farther north. Not much of a chance as you get into the northern part of the state. And once again, wind and hail look to be the primary threats with any severe weather that we do see towards Friday late afternoon and into Friday night. Well, how about today's temperatures out there? We're going to look at temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s up north. These are the areas where I expect some of the strongest winds later on today. Out west, these are where we'll see some of the lightest winds today, with temperatures in the low and mid 80s for high temperatures under mainly sunny skies, some late day clouds. To the south, mostly in the mid 80s. I forgot to change that. Smith Center should be about 86, not 88 degrees for a high temperature. So maybe it will get to 88, you never know. But looking at mid 80s for high temperatures. And out towards the east, low and mid 80s, mainly sunny, a little breezy out there later on today, especially around places like Lincoln and Columbus, York, those locations. All right, next 7 days, as I mentioned, we have those rounds of thunderstorms coming in towards Thursday night and again Friday night, so mostly nighttime chances. A little breezy, and why I say breezy, kind of like what we had yesterday. It's a little noticeable, not bad, but a little noticeable out there. And in fact, it'll be actually a little more closer to the windy side of things on Saturday as cooler air works in behind that system. May still see some lingering showers and isolated thunderstorms on Saturday morning, but the afternoon should be on the dry side. And that 62 is a little below our average high. Average is around 70 degrees. We'll be closer to that on Sunday for Mother's Day, and mostly dry conditions with partly cloudy skies. So really a pretty nice day if you have plans with mom, maybe taking her out to lunch or something like that. Warmer weather returns early next week, kind of depending on if we have showers and thunderstorms and where those will be. But we will have off and on chances of rain and thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday. And of course, with thunderstorm chances coming in and warmer temperatures, some instability out there. Severe weather is a possibility early next week. We'll get that kind of figured out again. A little more confidence in the severe weather the next couple of nights. Early next week, we'll wait till we get a little bit closer before we get a better feel for how that will play out. So there you go. There is your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. God bless.